Hey there, welcome back guys, we're live. We were live again previously in the park. We had a little crash there, putting it into M mode. Sometimes when you're used to starting in M mode with your regular FPV drones, you know where things are naturally. But when you're starting the Avata in M mode, sometimes it's hard to, if you don't, well, you saw what happened. I think you saw what happened. I don't know. That's why I'm here. I want to see if Care Refresh actually works. And also, I want to see if the last strummed, 7 views, okay.
3D printing continues to be.
We'll get rid of that audio, and we will.
A rapidly growing field with innovation at the high end and the low end, and
cut that off, and then we'll skip. Oh wow, we got some good footage. Okay. Wow. So this was streaming from my phone. I wonder if we got audio.
Yeah, it's iPhone.
Oh my god, it sounds like.
Yeah.
That's what the DJI mic connected. Maybe next time I'll connect it from.
And there we are.
Oh wow.
You think like, oh, I'm just going to flip. You lose that.
An okay view. Anyway, I want to see what Care Refresh. I'm going to go, let me check out DJI devices. Here's the drone here. We got a little bit of, let me just find the Avata 2. There we go. I hope it's. Yeah, I think I've only done one replacement. No, 0 replacements with the Avata. Change, extend 1 more year. Okay, and this expires in 1 more month. Okay. Hold on 1 second. I'll share with you guys what we have going on here. Just gonna put this here, and as you can see. Well, you can't really see, but it got a little bit of crash. The propeller is actually cracked. And thank goodness I still have the original ones. It was such a hard crash that I think I'm going to do Care Refresh, but I might do it next month instead of this month. It is cracked right there, a little crack. But that does come with FPV. On a drone you build, you can 3D print your spare parts, right? On something like this, you want Care Refresh, although there are kits that you can buy. But in this particular case, we have Care Refresh. We're not going to do I think it's $20 to have the replacement kit on this. But it is a pain putting it together, I can only imagine. And if I have Care Refresh, just pay the money. And this way you don't void your warranty. The only issue we have is you have to make sure you know where your stuff is. Like in my case, I have to find the propellers. And thankfully, I kept the propellers with the master air screw prop bag. And of course, I like the master air screw prop, so I think I'm gonna probably get another one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these apart, and thankfully, and also I have to find the don't think I have to find, I think these screws are fine. Screws, hopefully I think I'm using the original screws. If not, I'll have to find them too. So there's 1 and there's 2. It's amazing how a little crash can just, this one didn't do that big of a damage, but enough to maybe consider Care Refresh. I'll know once I put the propellers on, but I'm definitely going to do Care Refresh. See, look. See how it's broken? It's like cracked, like that. That was quite a fall, quite a hit. Wow. So that one's pretty sharp. But the master air screw props are really good props. So in this case, President Trump confirms Ukraine's presidency. Was it Washington? Interesting. Yep. Maybe he'll pay. Let's see what we got here. Never mind. We don't do politics here. But I got some weird news alert on my phone, which is kind of interesting. Normally I don't get news alerts, but it's probably the position that it's in. Like it's a clock mode, which is really cool. I've never seen this before. I just laid my phone down, and it looks like, oh, I guess I lost it. Anyway, this one is, this one chipped? No, this one's fine. But when they all go, just replace them all. Don't second guess, because there could be a line fracture just waiting to, just waiting to finish the job. And then you're pretty much screwed in the air, or it could fall on someone. So whenever you have a crash and you break one prop, just replace all the props, and then you're fine. Then you don't have to worry about, because I don't know which one would have a hairline fracture. I can't see. I got my glasses, and I just don't. You don't want to be a liability in the air. This one looks good. Looks good, but again, you don't. Yep, you see a hairline fracture right there, and that's the one that will crack eventually. Pressure, vibration, and the other one. So when you think it looks fine, don't do it. Don't risk it. Just replace them all. I just wish I had bought additional master air screw props. And hopefully it'll still fly. And then if it still flies, I'll fly it, and then I'll wait for next month when the budget replenishes. I will, because you have to put a deposit down. I don't know what that deposit is, but you get that money back after DJI gets their stuff back. See, I got a crack right there. But I've seen cracks on the frame, and I see people still fly it, Well, that's a big crack right there. But it's a crack, hairline fracture, right? But still doable. It didn't go all the way through, but it's inner, which is fine. It comes with the sport, if you call this a sport hobby. If you're not crashing, then you're not flying. If you're not, or you could be one of those people who never crash, never take a risk, right? It's just never, always, which is fine. Stay in your comfort zone, right? But just know. Oh wow, other screws here. Oh, these are probably the original screws. So we have the master air prop screws, and then the screws that originally go here. So DJI will get theirs back. And we know which ones go where, because the orange, and of course the way they go on. Just remember the Klingons. The Klingons are coming, Captain. So, just look for that Klingon symbol. And then we have another alert. This one's weather. And then, of course, you want to make sure you do it right, because a little bit of a bummer, but I was in manual mode. Manual. I don't know anyone who's never crashed in manual mode. Yep. And then I want to see how much Care Refresh is, because I'll probably do it next month. But as you can see, I still have Care Refresh, which is great. And it expires in 4/26, so I am going to renew it. I think it's like $38. And you got to do it. Don't go shortchange on your investment, especially if you can't fix it yourself. Like, if I didn't have Care Refresh, I probably would buy that $20 kit and start plugging away. Would have been my first time taking apart an Avata. It is a nightmare. I have a live stream on the Avata 1 when I did the master air screw prop swap, soldering job, which is really cool. It's challenging, but back-breaking, because you only get one take. But you know what? I'm not doing any takes on this. See, now it's back to its original state. You also have to make sure that if you do the Care Refresh, that you take off any props other than the propellers. So in this case, that would be this thing right here. This little guard came in handy, including the Ken Dono, prop guard protector. Oh, so these are the original ones. Wow, who would have known? And then again, I don't know. Oh no, these are too nice to be from DJI. Yeah, no, these are the master air screw ones. Nice, right? And these are the DJI ones. Yeah, you can just tell these are just beautiful. Wow. Yeah, props to you. Props to the props. So I'm going to put these back in and keep these because I remember, if I remember correctly, I didn't use the master air screw ones, but I did keep the packaging. And keep all of the, see, now you know why I keep my box. They're like, do you still got the box? I'm like, yeah, I do. I got every box to everything I ever bought, except my wife didn't come in a box. Just kidding. But, you know, box to everything. Jack in the box. Box for the box. And so I saw this one YouTube video where a guy shipped himself in a box. It looked like across the country. And then kind of weird, but I don't know. So now that we got that, now we're just going to put the screws back on. Or if he doesn't have a box, just put it back in its packaging. Wine in a box. There was the wine in a box. I'm not crazy about that. Oh wow, interesting. I'm saying interesting because my screwdriver is missing. It would be here. It would have been on the wall right there. And darn it. Probably fell down there. Oh no, right here. It's magnetized, which is great. You can do one at a time. And I just want to be able to turn it on. Oh, I guess those were the screws. No. Hold on. Yeah, oh, so you have to put them on correctly. Otherwise the screws won't go into the hole. There we go. And then turn it, and then now. See? And it goes in. I was like, wait. The other ones were the same length, so it was just beautiful. Nice. They look like titanium screws. And they don't need to be super tight, just snug, a little snuggy, you know? And then, and it's amazing how the drone knows when the propellers are broken. You get an error that says, please check the propellers. Like it maybe just spins and it can detect how the airflow is different on the props to let you know for that error to appear and be like, hey, yo, something's wrong. Please check your propellers. And when I check, I was like, everything looks fine. I don't know what it's talking about. And then took a double take. One was chipped, and one was, you saw, was cracked, and another one had a hairline fracture. So don't assume that it's good to go. Like, oh, that one's fine. Looks beautiful. The rest are, you know, garbage. No, replace them all. Don't do it. Don't become a liability, you know, because if you drop that, it just falls on someone. And they tell you, you learn that when you go for your Part 107. You're supposed to check your drone before you fly, after you fly, and then after you crash, and then of course again before you fly again after the crash. Yeah, it is what it is, you know. I just don't know how much it's going to cost. You get your deposit back though. See? Voila. And then one more and that's it. And then again, it doesn't have to be super tight. But I just want to make sure that I don't get the error too that says, hey, check your props. Like, I wonder if it can recognize the fracture in the frame. That's it, just not so tight, just tight enough. And there's dry lock on there, which is really cool. We got 3D print of the week coming tomorrow. 3D print of the week was going to be today, but unfortunately, I might still have time for another stream. You know, since I crashed, I like to do those prints when the kids are at school, and when I have off today, but I have to do some stuff, one thing for my boss today. And then if I can do that, I will go live again. But the kids will be back, and I don't know what kind of mood school. Yeah. See? Voila. They were fun while they lasted. And just double check everything else. Everything else is good. Thankfully, no sensors. Like, this is so small. Well, no. Yeah, it's a crack. But, like, to the point where it's hardly noticeable. But I could see how on the next... Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah. Big difference. So, that crack... if you look closely, see how close that is? And see how close that is? It's not close. So it did, oh yeah, do enough, but not enough. But it'll still spin, it'll still turn, but yeah, I think I'll have to do Care Refresh. These are garbage. You go into the basura. Actually, you know what? Oh, and I also lost my UV filter, which is fine. UV filter is just a protective glass so that when you do crash, you don't break your O3 air unit. Because sometimes you can crash. I've crashed the Avata before. I crashed it into a tree in the yard and nothing happened. The UV filter popped off, but if I didn't have the UV filter on, it would have been more damage. Knowing that and moving forward, we're gonna put these things back on. Just see, it's gonna pick it up, see how much, see if I can, wait until next month, because next month, remember, you have to put a deposit down. DJI wants their security, because, I guess you have some people making fraudulent claims, and then they get a new drone, right? So you do get your deposit back, but I want to see how much they're going to take from my bank account before they actually send a new one. Like, no. You're like, can I get an IOU? Like, it's barely touching, but enough to just be noticeable. Literally. And then this one goes on like that. So this helped it though. These Kendono prop guards definitely are a must, because it prevented it from having a super duper superficial crack to like a hairline fracture. But it's still cracked because it's still, unfortunately. So there, see? And I have another UV filter. But I don't like these. Not UV, I bought an ND filter set for really cheap. And it came with 3. And I don't like the ones that look like some. If you've been following me, you know that I don't do tinted stuff. But in this case, I'm doing tinted today because for your protection, preventative is always cheaper than damage control. And hopefully this actually fits on there. If not, I'll have to take it from another drone. That was the only thing I lost in the field. I was like, no. But then this, as you can see, I wonder if it's the lettering. Oh yeah, because now I got some cool shades from my drone. See, and you should be able to pick it up from the UV or ND filter. That's when you know it's a good one. The StarTech one is crap. And the only issue I see here is, spec. Make sure the spec is on the outside. If it's on the inside, then you gotta wipe it again. Alright, so that takes care of that. And then now I need a battery. We'll put it outside and fly it around. Alright, so then I'm gonna grab my phone, put it into wireless mode. Oh, well, let's see if anybody's here. I almost forgot. We're live. And then we're gonna chime into DJI. Oh, no one's here. weird. That's really weird. Everything's bugging out today. And I'm not streaming from a key. Hold on 1 second. The volume's up. You know what? Let's test it from the phone. Then we'll just know if it's the computer or not. Okay, so it's the computer, which is fine. I can fix that later. Like I know what it is. It's monitoring out. All right, so give me 1 second. What we'll do to fix that is I'll let you guys see what's happening. So it's monitoring from here, so I have to go into the MIDI setup and then go here, MacBook Pro speakers, shut that off, and then go here, close that out, and then now I press play, and if I press that, hello? See? And the audio is good again. Alright, except mute is good because this way it doesn't echo. So we got that out of the way, and then now I'm just going to close this screen and then bring us back into here, and then I'm going to go back here. I want to turn it on, make sure I don't get an error. I also want to see how that ND filter looks. I remember it was my first time with an ND filter on there, on any of my drones. I even have from the Mavic. I'm not a fan of them, you know. But in this case, I have to be because I need in case I fly and the drone starts drifting. Of course, it would be covered, but might make matters worse. Okay, so then now. Don't worry, I'm going to push to the screen too so that you guys can see. Don't worry, I have scratch insurance on my glasses too, but I bought the scratch protection thingy. Scratch filler, whatever it's called. Because there have been times when I've fallen asleep with my glasses on. I'm like, oh no. Okay, let that connect. Let's turn this baby on. Oh wow, it's not about battery life left. Oh, like wait, where are all my batteries? Okay, this one is at, oh wow, click OK. I got one error, but that's all right. We're gonna stream it so that you guys can see, and then push it to the computer once it comes into the phone. Okay, hold on 1 second. Alright, we're good. We're at 29% battery. No. Never launch a drone with 29% battery. Anything can happen, and you need that buffer to come back. Come back to me. And the good thing, the battery didn't break either. I don't even know which battery it was flying in when it crashed. And then we'll turn it on again. And then we'll push it to the screen. And then if it works, great. We'll just buy a little more time before the Care Refresh expires. As you can see, I'm still under Care Refresh. Here, I'll let you guys have a peek. So expected expiration is 2025 and in April. So I still have another month. And then in terms of service, 2 flyaways, 2 included, 1 for flyaway, okay? And then valid, and then extend for 1 more year. So most likely I'm going to extend it. Makes sense to extend it because preventative is always cheaper. See, I can request service repair online. Not yet, but let's just get this baby up in the air. Just going to push everything here so that you guys can see. And then there we are. And we'll do DJI Fly. And then, oh, I think I have to, it's not going to work. If you couldn't follow me, I got to do one manual and one, it's not going to push. You can't share the same wireless connection or Wi-Fi. So this will connect, but then I got to do it like this. If I select join, the connection will drop here. It's fine though. That's the least of our worries. I just need to make sure it'll still fly with the crack in it. See, we lost it, but that's okay. Now we do here, and hopefully, if we go to go fly, we have it here. And now I'm going to push it via reflector. If it lets me. Stop mirroring, and then now it should push, hopefully. If not, you usually have to just reboot the phone if it doesn't work. And now, there we go. And in this case, I'm going to start it with this thing outside. See, we got 0 satellites. You need satellites. I'm going to leave this right here. And then that's fine over there. And now we'll see. We're just going to start it, lift it up, right? And then land it, and then hopefully there's no error with the propellers now that we changed them. But it's amazing how it knows when the propellers are broken. All right, so this is where we lose the audio. Yeah, so it worked. Oh, nice. Looks like we got as far as we got. But yeah, so the drone works, no errors, which is great. Just a slight crack, but you know, we could live with that. I wonder if, hold on one second, I want to see what you guys saw. I can just go here, stop mirroring. Let's see. Oh, right there. Stop mirroring, and I'm just going to go to the stream, scrub back a little bit. No. Oh yeah, we got some. Oh no, so we lost it when the drone went outside. Bummer. Alright, well, yeah, I guess I would have to have brought my computer outside with me. But that's okay. It works. So what happens is that we don't get any errors, but it's amazing how the drone actually knows when it is when the props are shot. Kind of neat. Props to you on that, DJI. Now let's see. We're just gonna close this right here. Now let's see what it's gonna cost. Right? How much of a deposit is DJI going to take from me? But this is where I don't mind. But again, I'm going to do it next month, if that makes sense. Because we had some expenses this month. Let's see. Put this back in there. Oh, shut this off. So good, we could still fly. And I gotta get new master air props. I gotta get it. Oh, actually, I don't think I need a new UV filter. This one looks pretty good. Unless it's a cloudier day, then it's probably gonna. But I'd like to see the. Oh, I flew with it. We'll have to check the footage on the drone. I think the drone is out of memory though. All right, knowing that and moving forward, let's see how much it's going to cost. Request a repair service online. You know what? Due to material shortages, some product models in the United States will experience extended service cycles for repair services. Shipments may come from multiple warehouses. That's fine. And that part is available. So it's, but hopefully they don't, hopefully they give me a new drone. 9 to 11 working. I could live with that. Look, we're in the middle of winter, right? So now I gotta find the product. No, there it is. DJI. I think that's it. Let's check. V152. I'll go here. Go press DJI. It should show up. And then connection guide, camera view. Did I shut it off? No, it's still on, but about. I mean, I only have one Avata, so. Activation, yeah, that's the one. Let me just go here. Let me just connect the goggles. Oh, no wonder why. I don't want to do a quick transfer. I have to turn on the goggles and then just make sure that these numbers match. I know some of you thinking like, he's showing his serial number. I have the receipt for it. No one's going to say it's theirs. And I actually know the guy who owns the store where I bought it from. So good luck with that. So yeah, so I'm not worried about that. So on that note, but I am worried about why the goggles are not showing up. DJI Avata detected, and then you have to turn this back on to wireless again. It won't find it, which is fine, unless you hardwire it. All right. Takes care of that. DJI goggles. Now I can see the goggles. I just want to make sure that those numbers are correct. And then I might do the Express though. Express is sort of like the white glove service. It'll expedite everything. That's the one I think that comes with the fee, but I'm not sure if this one comes with the shipping label. We'll see. We can shut that off. Go fly, and then when I select go fly, of course I don't see anything. And now I can see everything, and then I can just go into the settings and about. I see a live stream transmission option. I'll just go here. Go to profile, device management. Here's my Here's my Avata 2 value added service, and it's bound to goggles. Yep, that's it. All right. Well, let's see. We recognize you are eligible for a DJI Care Express service. Why not? Care Express. Ooh, North America. Is it still North America? Oh yeah, it is. We're still in North America, but it's now no longer the Gulf of Mexico. But actually, I should do a video on that. I think if you use a proxy server and tell the proxy that you're in Europe, you'll still see the Gulf of Mexico. But then when you come back to, if you're surfing the web here, you see the Gulf of America or something like that. Anyway, I'll have to test it out with my proxy. I think I have a proxy on here. I have to turn it on. But they'll save that for another video. All right, apply for Care Express. Okay. See, shipping fee. That's fine. See, two-way shipping fee will be covered by DJI. All right. Check status. So we'll apply. That's fine. Confirm and proceed. And then we'll confirm. See, there's the Avata, and we'll click next. I'm not doing the goggles, they're fine, but it's nice to know that I could. It says do not send the following. All right. Choose whether to send back the battery. No, I'm not sending back. Battery's fine. I'll double check it. Actually, I should check it now because it did crash. You know, and there should be 3 batteries. The other one's in the drone. Looks good. Looks good. No cracks. No blemishes. No cracks. Blemishes are fine, but cracks are what we're looking for. And the other one I'll double check. Since it's on, we're connected. Take that off. I wonder if I still have the box. I mean, I do. I would just have to. Oh yeah, the box is right there. It's Avata 2. I bought the combo kit, and that's probably why they're saying don't send everything. It's fine. I'll find the box for it. I'm not sure what box I'll probably buy a box. That's the least I can do if they have free shipping. No. And I didn't get any battery errors either. Oh, we're gonna start typing. Keyboard's right here. So now I can say request other options. The drone crashed and the frame is cracked. The one thing I do want to do is I want to take a screenshot of that serial number. I want to see if they're going to send me a new one or fix it. We'll know when we take it apart. Alright, let's take it apart. Unbox. Okay. And then we'll go here. $49. Look at that. This one, the Mavic, I think is a $700 deposit. See? DJI Care Express free. I can do that. I can do $49. Except there must be a box missing because, yeah, I was like, this is not highlighted. It won't let me proceed. Please do not send components such as remote controller. Ooh. SD card. Good call on that one, DJI. I was about to, because you'll never get it back. It's gone forever. Forever. So SD card will go here for now. Okay. Oh, and the UV filter. So on that note, so don't. And where is? I need one of these thingies to protect my card. I know I have a whole bunch of these little thingies. And I think there's some back there, some in the box, some everywhere. There we are. Nope. Wow, each one has an SD card in it. That's weird. That's fine, I have one back there behind us. What's that? Oh yeah, right here, an empty one. Now, just to protect it. Now but I do need to put these back, right, so they don't get mixed up, and we know which one I'm using right now. So now I know the blank one is the Avata. We can shut the goggles off. Okay. Shut the goggles off, and already confirm submission. Okay, so we did all that. I'll have to take other props off the drone. And this part you guys can't see, unfortunately. 59. So I have 59 days to pay. Pay me now. I'll do that in a second since I got 59 days. So I'm gonna put these back in. I'm gonna do that now, but I just want to make sure I get the drone ready to send it back. You know, it's going back. It's going back home. It's going back, and hopefully, remember it said 9 to 11 days because of the shortage of parts. Shortage of parts because of the tariffs and things like that. But most likely they have this part, and even if they don't, they'll probably order it from AliExpress. But most likely it's the DJI factory. The Avatas are still for sale, and I'm pretty sure they have a room in the back of the store or the warehouse where they just pull these drones out of the box, like pulling a rabbit out of the hat. Because when I remember one time I went to the DJI store and it's just like have drone only packages. I was like, wait, how do I know it's not like a refurbished or care refresh? And I said, oh, because of the way the stickers were and the seal and stuff, so they can tell you how, which is cool. And the guy David, really cool. Too bad for the guy though, because he had to close his store. He closed the store in New Jersey, but he still has a store in New York City. So thankfully the store in New York City is doing well, and you know, kudos to you, David, on that. But I wasn't sure if the store, the DJI store in New Jersey, was seasonal anyway. Hold on, the UV filters are a little bit tricky to come on. Like I wasn't sure if you know, given that it's the winter, no one really buys a lot of outdoor drone stuff in the winter when it comes to the DJI products. So maybe that's why, because they've moved around a lot at the Palisades Mall in Westfield. One minute they're in one location, one minute they're in another location, and I'm thinking like maybe they do month to month. You know, it's whereas in New York City they can you know, a lot of traffic. They can sell one day, could probably make the 1 month's rent. It's retail. All right, so then we have that. So we took that off. Now we have to take these things off. These, I believe, regular screwdriver. No, okay. I like to keep my work area organized to some extent, unless it's a soldering video. But this is my stuff. And then we'll go to the post office. It'd be cool if I could live stream from the post office, right? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the post office doing a First Amendment audit. That's not me. Those aren't my videos. But it'd be cool if I could live stream from here, from the camera, if it let me. I don't know if it will. We'll see. I'll just take it with me. Okay, so we got there. So now, remember, it said take everything off. I'll leave the stickers on. Maybe if this sticker is recyclable. Most likely they're not gonna, I have more stickers from the Pilot Institute, and I don't think these are gonna work because I'll leave the C stickers on, because if they send a new drone, the registration stickers that are on this drone are tied to, it's hard to see, are tied to that particular drone. I think I need to find the box to this, so I won't be able to use those stickers. It's old. And hopefully they send a new drone. If not, you can get new stickers from the Pilot Institute. So now I just have to find the box to the I saw it somewhere. Hopefully this is it. StarTech? No, this isn't it. It's another one. Oh, this was for the Neo. But I sold the Neo. I sold it. I got cash for it, which is great. So happy I sold it, because that drone was a liability. Like, this drone crashed because of pilot error. The Neo will crash because it's just got a mind of its own. So, I didn't feel confident flying it, and not because of my inability to fly. I feel more comfortable flying a drone that I built than the Neo. That's how reliable the Neo is. All right, so now I have to find a box because inside of that box are the original screws to the Avata 2. Oh wow, interesting. There's so many boxes here that's just, and so many drawers filled with goodies. But there's only one box with the stuff that we're looking for. Hold on, you guys. I need to look at the drone. So now I have all these boxes to go through. And inside one of them is what we are looking for. To some extent, I have the Avata kit, the Gooder sunglasses, little outlet thingy, box to the camera, Cosmos box to another battery reader thingy. You ever hate that, where it's somewhere but nowhere to be found? Unless it's under here in one of those boxes. It'll show up. Or it's on this table here. Oh, maybe. Oh no, this is another one. Wow, Ken might like these. This is another one for the Neo. I had gotten props for the Neo. I had such high hopes for the Neo. But then when I realized it was a liability, I lost all hope for that drone, and I didn't even open it. That's why I was able to get top dollar for the Neo, because it was still sealed and inside the box. Apparently it's worth more, but I had the guy open it. I was like, do you mind opening it so I can just make sure there's a drone in there? He was like, yeah, sure, because because that did happen to me one time. I was in New York City, and I was taken for a fool. There was a guy on the street selling. This was when the Wiz. Remember the Wiz, the electronics store? The guy was selling a Sony camcorder from the Wiz for $150. It was like an $800 camcorder, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is so cool!" And just what I've always wanted. And I'm like, I don't have any cash. He's like, well, just go to an ATM. I'm like, yeah, good idea. Why didn't I think of that? And so then I go to the ATM. I get the cash. Good thing I didn't get robbed. I could have gotten robbed. And but thankfully I do have a limit how much cash I can take out for the day too. And I said, here's your cash. I was so excited and I couldn't wait to get home and open it. I was like, you know what? I couldn't wait to show my friends. So I open it in the street, and it was like, wow, this is so heavy. And first layer of wrapping paper. It was wrapping paper, like of a picture, color 3D. Not 3D. It was a color printing of the packaging. I was like, oh wow, that's so weird. I was like, maybe the guy just wanted to make the packaging look nice. And I peel off that packaging and it says Tropicana. I'm like, maybe he just wanted to use the box, probably just box thing, packaging is everything. And then I unravel the packaging and I see all these newspapers. I was like, wait, this is heavy for newspapers. So he had folded like newspapers so that it would be equivalent to the weight of a camcorder. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I went back and I tried to look for the guy. I tried to do a Neiman Nelson, like, I will find you. Never found the guy. Never. And I think like a few years later, I'm walking down the street in New York City and I see the guy again selling camcorder. I was like, I know what you're doing. I know what's in those boxes, And then the guy ran. And he was like, but it was just funny, like random encounter. A few years later, I saw the same guy doing the same exact shit, So, yeah. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. I do need to find that box, though, for the... Most likely, I'm going to guess it's in another box. But hold on. Let's see. It's a box within a box, and the only way... Because remember, DJI, everything has to be in its original state. And this is, I have to see, I think these are StarTech. Yeah, they are. Sun Life. Okay, so I need to find a box that says Sun Life. Yeah, so what about you guys? Let's see if anybody's here. That ever happened to any of you where you bought something and it was just a box full of newspapers, old clippings? Oh, hey, Ken, what's up? Oh, Big Bang Ken. I was just flying with Ken on our last live stream when we crashed the drone. Yeah, Ken, I'm doing the Care Refresh. Only $49 to replace it. Ken was with me with his friend Justin, or I forget his name. Yeah, I damaged it. Aside from the props, like breaking. I don't know if you saw the props, Market Bay. Here, I'll show you what happened with the props. The props just literally. What I like is that the drone, right, actually knows when the props are broken. Like, I guess it can detect the airflow, the way the propellers spin. This one has a hairline fracture, which is fine. I could live with that. But I highly recommend if you ever do crash your drone, just replace all the props. This one, it's just like a little. This one looks fine, but I don't trust it. Like I'm not taking a chance on it. So I just have to get a new. These two are done. This one, I don't know if I can remember seeing one that was chipped on the tip. Which one's chipped at the tip? This one. Chipped at the tip and then broken in half. But the drone See, I just don't trust it. What would you guys do? Would you guys just remove the propellers that are broken, or just replace them all? Like, I can't even tell which one, except for the oh, this one. Yeah, this one has got a hole right through it. Wow. And then I don't know. Should I replace them all, or just keep, just keep the ones that are good? Yeah. I was with Ken. We were in the park, and I was putting the drone into manual mode. I was like, oh, this is how you fly manual. And I put it at 60 degrees. 60 is just too fast and crazy. And then the drone was trying to self-correct and stabilize itself. And the shit just went out of control. And I didn't get to see it because I had my goggles on. But Ken said that it bounced. Like, it hit the ground, and then it just bounced twice. Which explains why. I'll show you in a second. But I've seen some people fly in their forms. With their drone and with a crack / hairline fracture. Oh, here, I'll show you. So oh, right here, it has a crack right there. See that? And the propellers slightly skim, not touching it, but almost. But I could see how, like, turns and really sharp turns will cause it to maybe scratch it. And it was making that, I don't know if you remember, Ken, when the propellers were spinning, you were like, what's that sound? And that was a sound of the propellers skimming on there, but it made like a whistling sound. So I was like, you know what? And then here is fine. That's just from grass. So now I need to find the box that these came in, so that I can take these off and put the original screws back, because I need to put the screws back. Knowing that, moving forward, so we're not out of the park just yet. Yeah, so it's damaged. But if you look, it's only $49 to replace it with Care Refresh. So have your credit card ready. But I can't do the Care Refresh until I find the box that has the stuff in it, and I think it's in one of those, which is a little bit of a bummer because that means I gotta take the whole frickin' tower back there down, and I could never remember what was where, what was what. But what I could do, yeah, it's the Avata too. Lou, get a 3D print on. Yes. That was weird. A 3D print is going to come on either later on today or tomorrow. Today was supposed to be 3D print day, but we crashed. We crashed the drone, and now we are doing a repair instead, a live stream, Care Refresh. People are always going to wonder how much does it cost and what you got to do to get the Care Refresh, and it pays for itself. It's only going to cost me less than $50. Maybe there's going to be a tax in the end, but hold on. Yeah. All right. One moment, please. Please stand by. Your call is important to us. For quality and training purposes, your call will be monitored and recorded. Can you imagine that? Like, oh, I think I found it. No, it's a UV filter. I got so many filters because you lose them, you know? But I got them for really cheap on a discount. I don't know if I can get them for cheap now. But yeah. Alright. Well, we gotta take the box off. It's so weird. I think I put it away because I never thought. But I will show you mark a bay with the next 3D print, which is on the printer. So, if it's not in this box, here, move this here. It's not in this box. It's going to be in another box. And if it's not, oh, what's this? Oh, these are probably batteries. Tello drone stuff. Antennas. 03 air unit. We're in 04 now. And we gotta put this one back. Ken! It was great flying with you, Ken. So I crashed my drone. The other guy who was there with us crashed his. But his was flying out of control. His was like one of those drones that just had a mind of its own. Literally. Mr. Nova. Oops. I'll put all this stuff back later. I'm not worried about that. You know. But I do need to find the rest of the stuff so I can take the Avata apart. Right? Because remember, you void the warranty. Not that they would know if you don't have the original parts in there, you know? If that makes any sense. So, on that note, that is why I'm going crazy looking for it. Well, alright. Now I gotta look over here. Wonder how Midnight Off-Road Runner is doing. Remember, he and the missus are no longer together. I don't know what he's doing. Like, is he coming or going? Like, is he gonna have to move, or are they gonna have to move? You know, like, because they had a place together, and then he was doing a lot of 3D printing, and then she was like his partner in crime. Like, I think she did some of the design stuff. She was doing design on that program that they had recommended using. I forget her name, but we did some shout outs to her. You know, we did a shout out to whatever her name was, Midnight Off-Road Runners lady. And then, who knows, maybe they just need a break. You know, sometimes people take a break and then they come back and find each other again. But I don't know what their story is, you know. It's really none of my business, but it was nice having him be a part of us because we would not have been able to fly the Avata in manual mode if it wasn't for Liam. So we are always thinking of Liam. Thanks to Liam, we have manual mode. Best rates ever. Now, I don't recommend doing what I did today, which was starting the drone at 50 degrees camera pitch, because that will cause you to go into Care Refresh, and it flies like a bat out of hell anyway. It, like, literally, it's so fast. Like, and it's no fun. You get a longer flight out of it. But just, you know, just going maybe 40, 50 miles an hour. You know, not too fast. Just fast enough. Just fast enough to work the magic. Yeah, I don't see it, but I do know At least I remember where this goes. See? Voila. But I still need that box. I need the prop. Bum, bum, bum. I may have to stop the stream because you guys don't need to see me looking for shit. Yeah, I damaged it. More than damage, I wrecked it. I reckon. One more place I can look before I have to tear the whole place apart. Yeah. Imagine it's like right there. One more box I can check. Yeah, I don't know. I think, let me see if I can. Find something. Yeah, I'd send it in if you have a fresh. That's good to know that someone else agrees. Let me see what tool I need to undo this, but I still can't find the box. Give me the box. Okay. It's like a little. Smaller one, because the box also has the tool. Yeah, I had bumpers on. I had the Ken Dono bumper thingies on, and that saved it, I think, from crashing. Like, now I see why they give you 59 days to get your shit together, because you need to find your stuff. But I have hold on. Whoa. Whoops. It's okay. It was just a 3D print that I can always print again. But it didn't break. It sounded like it though. Yeah, I might have to stop the stream, but because I think you think I have enough boxes here. I think it's upstairs in another box. Oh, that's right, in another box. I think it's in the DJI Avata box. I think, if my memory serves me well. See how that? I just had a Scooby-Doo moment. No crash video because we might have a crash video. I have to check the goggles or the drone footage. One of them was out of memory, but one was recording. So yeah, we might have some crash footage. I can't wait, because every time someone crashes their drone, if you've ever seen me on Facebook, I'm like, wow, sorry for your loss. And like, can you just share the video from the goggles? And then they're like, oh, I didn't have it on record, or I wasn't recording, or like, damn you. In this case, we will have crash footage, but I don't know if it will be from the goggles or the nice, this one is it. I don't know where it's going to be from, but good call. I'll do that right after this. I just need to find something. I don't think I have it. I think, oh yeah, I do. It's right here. If it fits. No, I think it's too big. No, it won't fit. I need like a little screwdriver thingy, but I'll use this. There we go. Sort of. I wonder if that, oh, there we go. There. And then now, I need to do this over here, because if a screw falls out on the floor, it's one thing, but I don't have, if it falls under the table, this table, I'd have to literally take everything off. There's one. Here's two. Then I got to do the same thing on the other side. And damn it, Lou, you got brave like me on the simulator. But yeah, I got brave. But no, I wasn't doing anything crazy either. I think this was a ridiculous one. Like, it would have been different. I was like, hey, let me dive that pole or tower. Nope, wasn't anything like that. I put it into M mode, and I put it at 60-degree angle. I should have been higher up. Never put it at 60 degrees if you're lower to the ground, because this is exactly what will happen. Bummer, but you live and learn. Now you know what not to do when flying your drone. There. Oh, wow. Hold on. Oh, I thought the screw was bent. No, it just wasn't in flush. Alright, so we got one there, one there. Bummer. But I believe, if my memory serves me well, it might be in the box. But, oh, I don't want to put this on the floor. Remember how I just stepped on something? Yeah, I'd rather step on that stuff there than... I think it's in the Avata 2 box, which is at the bottom. Whoops. Which sucks, but it's the only way to get a new Avata 2 for $50. And then I'll see if the footage is on there, on the goggles or on the drone. Because it did say memory full. I just can't remember if it was the... I think it was... Oh, I think memory was full on the aircraft, which means we got the footage from the goggles, because it was memory full and it looked like an airplane, and that means that that little triangle thing is the, I believe, I'm not sure, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, that it was the aircraft memory full. It was a little triangle and it said memory full. Whereas if it was the goggles, it would be like little things like that. And the goggles, I think, bet it pissed you off. Yeah, no, I had mixed feelings. I wasn't mad. I was disappointed in myself, for being so I guess, reckless. You know, putting it at 60 degrees at a lower, lower to the ground. But you live and learn. And I was like, damn it. And it couldn't happen at a better time, because if you see, my Care Refresh is about to expire. And, but yeah, I was like really disappointed in myself, and I was like, damn. Because I was more nervous. I was afraid that it was going to be hundreds of dollars. Not hundreds of dollars for the repair, because I have the Care Refresh, but they would require a deposit. Like, I know for the Mavic drone, you need to have like a $700 deposit, and then you get the deposit back, but it's you have to come up with that cash, and once you come up with the cash, you get your drone. So you could always put it on a credit card, but it's still a lot of money to come up with, especially we just had a lot of expenses too. But when you have a regular FPV drone like the Pablo Pico, the Beta, it's always going to start in M mode, so you're always... Nope. This is, oh, these are the glasses things, extra kits and things like that. Bought a two. You know what? I just looked in there. And I'm like, no. What's that one though? DJI Mic 2. It is dusty though, I'll tell you that much. Unless, let's see who this is. Could be spam. Smirk, hey, how are you? Hello? Hello?
This is an important message from the Tax Qualification Center.
Yeah, I hate those calls. I like to like when they say, hi, we're calling about your car insurance. I'd be like, I don't have a car. Sorry. Damn it. I wonder if these screws will fit. Let's see. No, they're too long. Yeah. Damn it. I could always say they fell out, right? Like, hey, I was flying my drone. See? Too long. Here, if you can't see, I'll show you. He has the same issue. I said, I have the same issues finding boxes and tools for my printers. See? It's too long. Damn it. But I know the box is somewhere, because there's no way in hell I threw it out. Like, I kept, as you can see, I kept every single box, because I knew this day would come. Well, I was hoping not this day would come. I knew there would be a day, like, maybe I would change it. Maybe I would do, and they're all the same length. Damn it. I could be like, hey, the screws fell out. Yeah. Maybe. Anyway, I still have to find it, because you void the warranty. But I did crash, right? I could be like, I crashed, and the screws popped off. Yeah. Don't you remember? You were there. I could always send the footage. Oh, looks like I got another box back there. The drone. Either way, I gotta tear the whole place apart. No. Got another box here. Maybe it's in here. No. This was the box to the Integra goggles from the beginning. But I sold them with another drone. But because I got the new ones with the combo package from DJI. I remember seeing it. It was a box. I'm seeing red. I'm seeing propellers. I'm having a vision. I'm having a moment. Damn it. An oh shit moment, of course, because this was not how the day was supposed to go. Me looking around. What is this? Market Bay. For stuff missing out of the box, and I have to look before I can return something. It is a nightmare, man, because that's gonna make or break this whole deal, you know? Oh, maybe it's in this box. Whoops. And then breaking shit. Remember this drone? Wow, look at all that dust. Maybe it's in this one. Please be it. Oh wow, what's this? No, I don't think it's this one. I know it's in the box. Oh, these are lights. These are the mini, there's a box in there. Oh wow, oh, these are propellers to the old Mini 4, Mini 3 Pro. Those were the good old days. But it's not what I want. Shit. See, do you feel boxed in? Do you have trouble finding things that you thought you put somewhere and can no longer be found? Well, then this video is for you. Damn it! It's gonna be like... You know what? I think I had another Scooby-Doo moment. I'll have to go back and to watch the video of me putting these things on, right? And then I would know where I put it, because I'd be like, because usually when I do these videos, I'm like, okay, and you probably want to keep this there for next time. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I left it in here. Maybe I bagged it. I do have another bag over there though. I have extra props. It's not gonna... And then I have a little Ziploc bag. Toothpick to do a reset, a little bag with a tool. But call now and we will double your order. Just pay separate shipping and handling. That's right. And the 1-800 number is right here below your screen. Operators are standing by. I'm like, no. Damn it. It'll show up. It has to show up. Because as you can see, I keep all my boxes, but it could, imagine it's that one time I decided not to keep the box. Of all the boxes I had, I threw the one box out that I actually needed. That's okay, I'll just tell DJI it crashed. Oh, battery low. 1 second. Oh, there we go. We have to be careful because, as you know, if we accidentally touch something, we lose the audio and sometimes the video. Maybe it's on the side. Nope. Might just a copy of my Part 107. Well, it's not going to help. Ah. See, that would be the computer. Oh, and then this. if you call in the next 20 minutes, we will triple your order. And the toolbox is yours to keep. Can you imagine that? I don't know. Ay, 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 you're killing me. I wish DJI would, like, no, this is for the Neo. And this one is for Neo bumper. Neo Mio. And those boxes are empty. We just went through those. Yeah, I may have to take the show. Oh wait, hold on. Nope. You know what? Let's check. I have another box I didn't. Oh, this was for the Avata 1. I remember the Avata 1. Oh. I think we may have found it. Found it! Haha! It was the inside the box of the Avata 1. And who's that? Is that for my car insurance? Oh no. But it is for the car. It's the real people from Subaru. The real Subaru. The real Tex people. What I like about Subaru, I think I told you guys that when I go get my oil change, they're gonna give me a loaner. And then we come back home in a nice fancy 2025 car. And then every time that happens, my neighbor's like, wow, you get a new car? I'm like, no, I'm just getting an oil change. And, you know, I will be returning this at the end of the week. Because I always ask for like a couple of days. So I can just ride it. And then I can do like a merge or turn. Like if I'm going to turn left and the traffic's going this way on the newer cars, I could just go full throttle. On our car, we'd be like, no, you go, after you. So when you see someone do that, they're not being courteous. They are driving a car that doesn't have any torque and it's too slow on the merge. So you're like, hey, that's a really nice guy. You should let me go first. No. If I had a car that drove fast enough, I'd be like, fuck you, man, I'm going. But no, so I'm really courteous when I drive. So that everyone thinks like, hey, he's really cool. That the guy is really cool. And they wave, they're like, hey, and they go beep beep, you know, like a nice gesture of saying thank you. I'm like, no, if only they knew. But the next time that happens, when someone does that, look at what kind of car they're driving, and then compare it to what kind of car you're driving. Or you know, they could, or maybe they're just aggressive drivers. So if you're an aggressive driver, you could floor it, but I feel like more air is going into the throttle. I think we found it. We are in business. Check it out. I hope, but I believe it is. And this is why oh yeah, it is it. Except, interesting. There's a screw missing. That's okay though. We can come up short one screw. At least we have the main screws. That is weird. It might be in there. Yeah, that is really weird. Look, check it out. So these are the ones that go into this box. This one is sealed, and yeah, we're missing a screw. A little bit of a bummer. We only got 3. And we're missing one that goes on the side. I'm guessing it might be in there. But it is a somewhat of a win, right? Because even if the drone does come back repaired, I'm not going to, that is so weird. But hey, we got something. Whoops. Maybe something like that happened. I just need to know. And of course you'll know which ones are which, because one will fit one way and one will fit another way. Whoops. Oh no. I just lost a screw. It fell. Ah! Because it was so small. That's okay, we'll find it. Because I heard it fall. Oh no, that's fine, we'll put these on first. At least we'll get it halfway there. And then we'll be a quarter way there. And this one will go. Thankfully this one is magnetized. See? And then we don't lose any. It's the other one that's not. The Phillips head. There's one. See? They're just the right length. And then I have to go crazy looking for the other one, but that's okay. That's at least an hour. What happened to your Mini 3 Pro since you still have the box? I just kept the box. I sold it. I wasn't crazy about it. But I kind of miss it a little bit. It never crashed. It didn't handle well in the wind. I was by the ocean, and I was by the river. I was in Terrytown, and flying the drone by the water. And the drone was drifting like crazy. It couldn't handle the wind. And there were only certain days I could fly it, like because one day it was either too windy or too this and too that, and it drifted a little bit, but I could live with the drifting. I've done some videos where I've done like the waypoints and things like that, and I just wanted more power, more. I felt like I wasn't flying to my full potential. And the Mini was sort of limited in that way to some extent. It's kind of like I felt like I outgrew it, Like I just wanted to fly more, fly further. And plus, but that was it. I wanted to fly further. Oh, there it is. I wanted to fly like I did with this drone at night, and I couldn't do that with the Mini. Because, part of having a 107 is that you have to keep the drone within visual line of sight, and you're not doing that if you have a Mini. I could be 3,000 feet away and still see the Mavic. And that was it. It was handicapping me, and I was doing live streams and things like that at the time. And, when you break the rules with the FAA, they will find you. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to need a bigger drone. We're going to have to go big or go home. And then I did. I got a bigger drone. I may have switched the screws. Yeah. So then I got the bigger one, which was great. Yeah. And now I can fly far away and still see the drone. And I feel more confident. It handles well in the wind. The only thing I do miss about the Mini is that I could be 100 feet away and it can still capture the full landscape and everything around me. Whereas with the Mavic, you gotta be like freaking 600 feet away to get that shot, which is a little bit of a bummer. If that makes any sense, So that was another reason why I got rid of it, because I wanted to go further. But again, I missed that part, that aspect of it, being able to. And that's what happened to the Mini. It was like, bye-bye. I forgot who I sold it to, though. I don't remember. Somebody who's enjoying it right now and having themselves a good time. Literally. Except I just had the screwdriver. That ever happened to you? You're like, wait, where's my screwdriver? I just had it a second ago. I just took the whole thing apart. That's why I have everything magnetized. Magnetized here, but I don't know. Yeah, my Mini 4 Pro is okay. Light winds, 20 to 28 gusts is okay for it, but nothing more. Yeah, nothing more. And on a day like today, you know, you're winging it. It's not a drone you can confidently fly in any condition. And I wanted that. I wanted to be like, go out and be like, oh, I'm just gonna go out. And you can't do that with that drone. See, it's all the way down here. How the fuck did I do that? Like literally, I put the screwdriver there instead of there. It's just so crazy. And you know that the screws won't fit when you put them in, and the hole reaches the end of the line. And you got to be careful for that because this one's shorter. But we don't want to strip it. See? Voila. And then we'll do the other one. It's a good thing that DJI doesn't safety seal these screws. Otherwise they'd be like, hey, we noticed the screws were changed. Sorry guy, we're gonna have to void your warranty. And you're like, no, you don't understand. That's how I got it. There we go. There's that. And then even if it comes back and they fix it and put it in a new frame, that's okay because I am putting those prop guards back on anyway. But most likely it said I'm eligible for Express. Express means, I don't know. Are they just going to overlook everything and be like, oh yeah, that's Lewis. We trust his drone. We trust him. He sent back his stuff. Yep, and that's it. Except you probably want to use a regular screwdriver. I remember that. They give you these crappy screwdrivers that are just crap. Like, you can wind up stripping it. Except, I don't know why it's not going in all the way. That's so weird. I thought that was it. I might have to watch the video again. Literally. Because the screw looks long enough, but you don't want to strip it. At least that one's magnetized. And I'll know. It's so weird how just don't want to strip it. We won't strip if you use this one. Even that one doesn't fit. That's so weird. I don't know, I don't want to fuck it up. I may have to watch the video again and see what screwdriver I'm using to, because you never want to force anything. Let's do that. Type in gimbal protector. And then at least we'll have 2 screws in the right place. Right? The other 2 I can just say crashed. And oh, there it is right there. Nice, I did it outside. Here we go. Okay.
Hey there, guys. Today we're going to be experimenting with a different gimbal protector. Hopefully this one works. There have been some mixed reviews about it, but let's just get started and see which one.
Maybe that's why it doesn't fit, because I found the wrong box.
DJI bottom.
Oh,
I actually
killing me.
got another set of gimbal. A lot and with protection. Let's see. Actually,
no, that's not it.
Okay. So here we have it.
Might be it. Oh yeah. What's the box?
As you
Oh
can
no, that's
see.
the Avado 1 again. Gimbal.
Hey there, welcome back up. In this video, we're going to be going
Oh
over
yeah, this might be it.
drop guards,
Okay, there's the
or some
packaging.
might call it duck guards for the. Oh my God, this is exactly what.
That's the Kendo. No, that saved us.
Some. It's not really flat.
Oh nice. There's that.
Right, like that. And it's actually locked in. It's locked in, like it's locked in there that you have to. Or some might say shaft guards.
Is it on there?
We'll have a drawing on one of our.
No.
When this goes there, right, like that, then it's actually in it. What I need to do is
They're on there, but
let go, and it should do the trick. But let's see how it flies. Remember, fly. Cool. All right, so let's see how this flies. Double. Or me.
ah, there we go.
Hey there, welcome back, guys.
Ah,
We're going
okay,
to
there's the
put on
packaging.
the gimbal guard for the Avado guard. Putting left and right. This is out here.
It's definitely not this one. This one's for the Avado.
We probably have to take out the screws. Oh wow, it's a little hex screwdriver knife. So you're not going to have, unless you have one of these around. I think I do. I think that's just here. Yep, identical. Oh, it's magnetic. Well, this one's magnetic. Not sure if the one is or isn't.
Okay, let's see.
It's usually the flatheads. And, oh wait, hold on.
Which one?
Look,
screw is that?
the
I need to zoom in.
bottom screw is longer. Bottom screw longer, top screw shorter. Remember that, okay? Let me write that down. In 6 months, see that? Kind of neat. You got it. Work in a clean space, right? Because
I have to watch that and see.
if you drop any, it'll all be there. So, moving forward, we have the original screws.
See what
the
screw
Avado,
comes out of
right?
there.
We're just going to undo it.
Oh, that's just
So undo
screwdriver.
one at a time.
All right, so the Phillips
wow,
one
these
goes on the
screws
side.
really on there. And the reason why I'm leaving
Let's
the
see
gimbal
what screw
protector
comes out of there.
right now is because you never know. You could accidentally scratch it. Oh, nice! It's magnetic. Really nice.
Small
Look, check
one.
it out. I'll show you. See that? Check it out.
Okay.
Kind of neat. You gotta love it. Hard to lose your parts when you have a magnetic screwdriver. So that screws out. And then we're gonna take the other screw out. Oh, we have a total of 4 screws though. We need to undo. I believe. Or nope.
Using the
One
red
second.
screwdriver. Oh.
Yeah. Actually,
So yeah. All right. So now we didn't
figure out
find the right
see
one.
here.
Damn
in
it.
front
All
too.
right. It is what it is.
Okay, you know.
At least now we know.
At a time.
But we're looking for
So-
a bag.
And
with
wow,
screws in
this
it
one's really tight. Be careful. So tight that
that orange strip.
oh, it's hard to strip screw this kind of screwdriver head. It's usually the flathead.
Let's see.
Oh wait, hold on.
It's alright, I got
Look,
a kit
the,
somewhere here.
Bottom screw is longer. Bottom screw longer. Top. Okay. Down. Now, if someone wants original stock,
Maybe I wrote it down somewhere.
put that back, and maybe instead of watching video, I'll be like, okay, longer bottom, shorter. Right. Screw
I did write it down.
goes on top. I'm gonna put here. Whoop. So my point there. A B T Avada. Gimbal protector, right? Gimbal protector in today's date. So what's today's date?
Today is Monday, May 6th.
6, 2024. Great. And May the 4th with you, but it's too. Alright, great. Now that we know that and move forward, only the one? Is it? It's hard to tell. Oh no, this is the other side.
And that's the red
And
screwdriver.
hopefully it doesn't photobomb. If you've watched
I
the
don't even
video
know
with
where
the
that
3D
one is, but I know that that one is a
it
Phillips
does
head,
photobomb. Interesting how
which
this,
means that we found the right parts,
did I take
but
this?
wrong.
No, yeah, I did, but it doesn't
What are these
doesn't
brands?
sit flush. It's all right to some extent. So we're using the original
okay, so
screws. I
we're-
see how it protects it there. But we're just gonna get screws. So with this one, it looks
Watching
like the
that video.
screws are the
This
same
is a little
size.
Ziploc bag.
Okay, so you got 4
Oh.
screws the same size. We're not
Maybe I
gonna
put
bag
it in a
these
little
yet.
Ziploc bag. Okay.
We're gonna bag it
Let's see which ones are
afterwards.
these.
Okay.
It's called
A little
Sun
disappointed because they don't
Sunny Life.
feed in fly. And I can see
This
how
one.
if you're flying,
Yeah.
right, and you
Okay.
crash,
So I need to find a box
it
that
can-
says
it can,
Sunny
like,
Life. I may have
just
to
break
read you
easily.
guys in the dark
Let me check
because
this out.
I really don't
No,
need
it doesn't.
to be part of
Doesn't
this
go on
mess.
as flush as you think.
But I
it
want to
would.
see what I do in the end,
But
actually. To
Presumably
these,
it does what it's supposed to do, right?
So yeah, I didn't.
Let's see.
So we're looking for a Ziploc bag and a box that says Sun
I'm
Life.
just gonna screw that in.
Yeah, good one. I think. I don't know.
Fair.
At least we didn't strip anything, which is
Then
good.
Make sure to see how that goes in. Make sure that snaps in. You heard that
No, I
snap?
just need to
That's
find.
great. But it
And I
doesn't-
sold the Avada, so it's fine
It's
with
not,
this.
it's not
You
as
know, like,
flush as you think
it's not going
it
to
would
make
be,
or break the deal.
which is
if
a
I don't
little
find-
disappointing.
I found these screws. But a little bit of a bummer. Let's just make sure that
Yeah, I need
you're on the screws. One screw left.
to teacher alert me if I'm going.
Skip the ad. I want to see where I put the bag.
Diabetes.
I'm having a Bruce Willis
But
moment.
you know how tight
I don't
it has to
remember
be
anything.
to go in.
How the fuck-
Right, because you will
Where's the
have,
bag? I just don't
remove
remember.
this.
Remember the 12
remove
month.
the,
I think
screws
with
itself.
him, that's
know how
he's
tight
that
it is.
same
You have to remember
character in
that.
every movie.
This is
He
this
loses
is
like
really
he's
tight.
just like
It does look
Mr.
nice.
Amnesia.
Really well. Oh wow.
And so this is my Bruce
Fair.
Willis
I can
moment
see, depending on how you crash.
where I think I'll just put this on so that this doesn't mess it up.
Yeah. See, watch. See that?
Okay,
If you
there's
crash,
that.
like, because if you're going like 25, 30 miles an hour, if you crash wrong, that's gonna just fly a lot more damage than this thing. I think if they've worked on this file
And that
and
one was
perfect
a
it,
nightmare.
I would probably use this. Only because, but if you're gonna
I
crash,
know there
you
were
know
3
you're
in
gonna-
here.
For me, I know my
It's not the
my
right
limits.
one.
Okay, so I know what to do and what I'm capable of. And when I do crash, I'm crashing the FPV drones.
I wonder if
You
this
know, like
still
doing
fits.
the
Let's
beta
see if this fits.
TV or the Gepard Cs. Those are the ones I crash because those are much harder to fly. So knowing that,
There go
we're
those
gonna
screws. I want those screws. Too bad I
remember this
can't reach in
how it
there
sees
in the
in?
video
If you've
and
ever,
just get them.
if you've ever these on before, this is my first rodeo. well, this is my first time doing this with the Avata 2, and I'll show you. I'll share with you why I'm disappointed, because we'll compare it to the Avata 1 experience and how their gimbal protector goes on and how it's seated and flush, and you know, you're not second guessing your crash like I was. Like, oh, it looks like if I crash here, it's gonna happen. You don't get on and you're like, wow, great, when can I fly? With this, you're putting it on and you're like, shit moment already, because I'm like, wait, see,
Let me try this.
you know, maybe it's supposed to do what it's supposed to do, but when you when you do this and you compare it to the crashes people have, and you realize how sensitive, right, the plastic is.
Yep, and they still were.
You know, and you hope that it can handle. Great screwdriver, though, I tell you that. They're really generous with this thing. This thing's strong. You're not going to squeeze it. You know, I wish the screws on the back in the Nintendo were like this. I see how it moves. It just does that, and that's because it's not seated in, and it's not because I'm putting it in wrong. It's because for.
All right, back to the drawing board. Let's see if I can scrub through the video.
Closer view. What's seated in there? It goes in. It goes. There's no room.
From the Avata.
And I'm flying.
Is that a box?
Yeah, it does protect it.
Bummer.
I don't know these, but remember.
There it is. Okay. So I need it's the Sun Life bag. It's similar to the bag that the oh, it has a little screwdriver. Okay. It's similar to the bag that the Master Air Screw prop guards come in. Alright, so on that note, you know, the black bag, see-through, transparent, and you remember where you put it. Like it's right there. It's somewhere but nowhere to be found. I thought I found it. I had a like aha moment, but it was to the one for the Avata. But now we know what we're looking for. We just had another Scooby-Doo moment. Alright, so we now know what to look for. Oh, except, oh no, yeah, no, we're good. Alright, now, wasn't how I was planning on spending my day off. You know, literally, today was my day off. But I had fun this morning with Ken, and Ken brought some people. Ken, if you know more people, have them come. It's fun. It's fun when you fly with people. So we're looking for a Sun Life bag, and I've got no life today because I am looking for the Sun Life bag. But at least now we know it's a bag. It's a black. So we're not looking for a box. I thought we started off looking for a box, but I believe what we're looking for could be inside a box. And once we do that, we are golden. These are all future videos or past videos. I found it. We found it. We're saved. Look, there it is. See? We had to go back and watch the video, and then of course, this place is a mess, but it's fine. Because otherwise you void your warranty. And DJI is going to be like, sorry, there were screws on there. So now I gotta watch the video again and just see which one is the short screw and which one is the long screw, because they're not the same size on the front and on the top. Let's see, I'll let you guys come as we... Okay, so I'm unscrewing the first screw at the top, this one, with this screwdriver. So it's weird though, because a lot of the screws that DJI is using, this is a special screw, and that one is the long one. Long top, short bottom. Okay. Oh, and I remember those in my notes somewhere. I think, if I remember I was, if you saw the video, I was writing notes, and this is probably me. And what page is that? On the left. Wait, turn, empty. And I took no. Oh, actually, here. I should just turn the sound up, right? Longer bottom. Longer bottom. Shorter. Right? Screw goes on top. And we'll put here. Okay, longer bottom. I don't know. I thought I saw something different in the video. All right. We're in business. We just have to look for the clues. Hopefully this bag, yes, and it has everything in here. We're saved. Alright, so now, see, I was looking for a box, but had it all wrong. But what I should do is take these screws, right, and then I can go back and watch this video when my Avata comes and be like, I remember the screws, they were somewhere. They were in a box. They were in a box, but inside of a box, inside of a plastic packaging. Alright, knowing that. Does this ever happen to you sometimes? I mean, it's gotta happen to everybody. Everybody has a moment like that where you're so convinced that it's there, I put it there, where's the box? I know it was there. Don't touch my stuff. And I'm like, oh, it's right there. Or I do that with the remote. Oh, nice, these screws. Yeah, this will definitely. It has a special screwdriver. It comes with the screwdriver that is needed to unscrew these screws. Except, yeah, there we are. And I'll have to go back and watch that video again, because this is like a different kind of head. If you look at your Avata 2, you'll see. And thankfully, the folks at Sun Life thought of that. They threw in this special, weird, funky screwdriver. But if I remember the video, I thought I took a longer one out from the top. Hold on. What's my point there? A-V-A-T, Avata, gimbal. What is it? Top screw. Remember that, okay? Let me write that down. Because in 6 months. So that screw is out. And then we're going to take the other screw out. Oh, we have a total of 4 screws though that we need to undo. Accidentally. Accidentally. Scratch it. Oh, nice. It's magnetic. Okay, shorter on the top. All right. See that? Kind of neat. You gotta love it. Hard to lose your parts when you have magnetic screwdriver. Anything there. Could accidentally. Scratch. It's magnetic. All right, shorter. See that? Kind of neat. Oh, but I need a regular screwdriver for a side magnetic screwdriver. So that screw is out. And then we're gonna take the other screw out. Oh, we have a total of 4 screws now that we need to undo. I believe. Or nope, just one. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, actually 4. We'll figure out. I see here in the front too. Okay. You know what? Let's do one at a time then, because we don't want to mess up and have screw. Oh wow. This one's really tight. Be careful. They're so tight that well, I guess it's hard to strip this kind of screwdriver. It's usually the flatheads.
Oh wait, hold on. Look, the bottom screw is longer. Bottom screw longer. Top screw shorter. Remember that. Okay. Let me write that down. Because in 6 months from now.
6 months from now.
Original stock.
Forget about 6 months from now. It was longer than that, and I wasn't going to sell it to someone. It was me who needed the screw, not someone else. Who would have thought? It would have been me. Alright, so we'll just leave that like that, and we'll make the other bottom one tighter, because for some reason the bottom one... Oh yeah, that was right. This one was harder too. Nice. And then this one, make it flush. Nice, make it flush. And now it's as good as new. DJI will never know what hit them. Let me see, hold on. Let me go back here. See, but this screwdriver is really interesting. I've never seen it. I guess it's a smaller head, similar to... I have the box back there, but I forget what these are called, but I'll tell you in a second. Ken had these. Ken needed them for his one bot because we couldn't take it apart, and then we needed a special screwdriver, and he bought the kit. But I took a picture of it, and I was like, I want that too. And as you can see, we're using it here, and you need one. But I'll tell you the name of the kit. Ken probably knows the name of it though. I call it the special screwdriver kit. But this one's smaller. It's a smaller version of... Oh, I wonder if they're numbered. And then I don't have to... T5, T6. So 6 comes after... T5, T6, and the next one is T7. Great. So they are numbered. But as for what they're called, this is a smaller version of it. Oh, the box was here, but yeah, it's right here. Impact Torx bit. See? Comes in handy. Came in handy today. Except I didn't have the smallest one. Didn't know they make them that small. DJI, you're killing it. So now, to avoid confusion, we will, and now when we bag this and pay the $50, I can check the drone to see if there's footage on here. You can send the footage to DJI. You can keep it. Oh, let me put the little screwdriver in here. And then what I will do is I will seal this. Right. Actually, you know what? If I can find it, let's put them in this bag, because anything can happen, right? It can fall out of the box, and then I'm shit out of luck. And I want to put these back on. Ay. And now the room is a mess, but that's okay. You guys don't need to see me put it back together. But when next time we go live, which will be tomorrow, we'll have our live 3D printing. I'll give you a glimpse of tomorrow's print, though. Kind of neat, huh? It's hard to tell from there, but actually, maybe we'll do it like that. And the best part is, it works. It freaking works. But that's not this video. That's tomorrow, mañana. And I experimented with a couple of prints. And I have a couple of new videos coming out on the bamboo slicer. You know, I was, you heard me in the beginning about the bamboo. I wasn't for it. I thought it was crap, because they had so much stuff happening inside of their slicer, unlike Cura. I have to say, I take it back. only because that print that you just saw was sliced on the bamboo slicer, and apparently, I don't know why, but with the bamboo slicer, if you go to that website, Maker World or whatever it's called, it says open up in bamboo. If you slice the file in the bamboo slicer that was created for bamboo and you print it, it works. You take those STL files from those websites that say open in bamboo and you download the STL and open it in Cura, slice it, turn it into G-code without changing anything. It doesn't work. Look. And so I'll go over this tomorrow. Bamboo slicer, Cura slicer. Doesn't work. So unfortunately, with, look at that, any which way you can. So there's something to be said for the Cura slicer. Why? I don't know. Why, when you open up the file that was created in bamboo in Cura and then slice it, it becomes bricked. And then why, when you slice it in bamboo, it becomes a functional 3D print. I don't know. All I know is that it does it. So I'm going to be doing a couple more videos on bamboo. I did one on brim. I'm going to do another one on supports. You rarely need supports if it slices well on bamboo. But I do have another video on bamboo coming out. And just to help those new guys and maybe help steer them in the direction and try to convince them and change their minds like mine was. And that was just luck. I was like, you know what, let me slice it in bamboo and see what happens. Maybe I'll get lucky. And I did. And I was like, I think that was luck. And then I did it again. I was like, nah, I think I got lucky. And then look. And then I did it again. I was like, look, this is bamboo. See? And it works in the opposite direction too. Gravity falls right through. See that? So, and then I did it again. Then I have the one on the board. I was like, wow, we're really onto something. Because if you've been following me, I was like, I don't need bamboo. I have my Cura. And, I loved my Cura. And then I was like, let me just try this. And then it wasn't working. I had to, like, if I did this in Cura, I had to do this 50 and then, no, this. I had to do this 51 and this 50 because he couldn't put a 50 into a 50. But with Cura, with bamboo, 50 goes into 50. So I was, and even with this one, if you remember this stream, when I did this, the outer shell was a 51 and the inner was a 50. Bamboo, you don't have to. But I don't think this was a bamboo file, so either way, it had to be sliced in Cura. So if you're not slicing it, if you're slicing it in Cura, a 50 can't go into a 50, one has to be 51 and one has to be 50. If it's a bamboo file, you slice it, there's no scaling at 1 point or 0 points. Doesn't matter. No scaling with bamboo. So I'm going to do a video on that on certain files. So maybe 2 or 3 more. Because I think people should know. Because a lot of people, I'm not the only one who was like, I'll just open it in Cura because I don't have a bamboo printer, and that was my thing. I don't have a bamboo printer. There is a new printer that came out. I think it's called the High, the Creality High. I got my eye on that one, especially since I just sold the Neo, and I sold some other stuff on the Facebook Marketplace. I sold the Remarkable. I had the first Remarkable series. So I'm like, maybe I'm going to get a new 3D printer. And I got my eye on one. And everyone's saying don't get bamboo. Apparently, I don't know what happened with bamboo. I don't know their story behind the whole publicity where everyone's like, don't go bamboo. But the Creality came out with their own version of a bamboo printer that has multi-color prints. And it's cheaper than the bamboo. It's like $450, which I have enough for because, if you recall, I sold my Avata for $250, and I sold the Remarkable pad for, you know, whatever I sold it for, but that would be no money out of my pocket. But and it prints multicolor, you know, but the only thing that's keeping me from buying it is I want it to work with the bamboo slicer. And when I went into the bamboo slicer, there was no new Creality High printer in there. And when I went into Cura, there's no new Creality High printer in there either. And don't get me wrong, aside from me having said the bamboo slicer sucks, the Creality slicer actually does suck. I wasn't happy with the bamboo slicer because there was just so much going on. I didn't really understand it, and I liked Creality because it was simple, and I didn't have a bamboo printer. Now the Creality slicer, that shit, it doesn't work. It doesn't work not because I don't know how to use it, because it glitches out and it flickers a lot, and that part drives me crazy. And I was downloading them yesterday. Here, I'll let you guys have a peek so that you can look. I was like, we might be onto something, but not quite, because the Creality slicer is right here. I downloaded a new version yesterday because I was like, I'm gonna get ready for my new printer. See, you see that? It does that a lot, and then like shit like. And this is their latest slicer, and you would think, and then sometimes when you're finagling, see, it does, and that drives me crazy. It makes me dizzy. I can't. And then see, and so I don't know why it does that. And it happens on every machine I have. My wife's machine, I was like, can I use your computer? It happened on my other machine, my machine down here, my other machine before this, and then it just glitches out, and it's not. I could see someone going into seizures, and then see, it doesn't. And then if I do that, I can somehow, you can't see, and you can't. Let me see if I can move the board. Whoops. And this is why I don't like the Creality slicer. I can't. This is a Creality High. I wonder if I bring something in though. Let's bring in the fish. See, there's our fish. See, I just can't. Like, I feel like I'm gonna pass. I get nauseous. It literally makes me nauseous. So I hate to buy a new. Literally makes me nauseous. And I can't. Whoops. See, and I'll show you what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying. Look, I'm going to open up the bamboo slicer. And there's some prints right there. I'm going to try the Thermi 13 again. And then if I click on a plate, see? That's all. That's all I'm trying to do in the Cura slicer. The Creality slicer is just do that. And same thing in, it's 2025. They still can't get their shit right. And here's our other slicer. Now this slicer won't let you do it unless you actually have an object in there, or you can do from here, but you still can't do it because you need to put something on the build plate. See, and then now if I put it there, I can click on the object, and then now move it, and then move this over a little bit, and then push there. I can zoom in, I can zoom out, and if I use the arrow key is going to let you do what I'm trying to do, but that's fine. You can't even use the arrow key on the latest version of Creality print. See, I can zoom in. You just can't do that, what I was doing with but that's fine. I don't mind using the up and down key. And plus, Cura gives support. And I'll try that here. It won't even. It's not my computer because I've tried it on 5 different machines. And then I want to just try and. I think they tried to rip off bamboo, literally. We're like, let's try to fool people. That's how we get them to cross over. See, whoops, whoop, whoa, and now I just wanna. And if I click on the object, it should do it like in before. Nope. And if I do one click, one, if I click on the right hand side, it'll let me do it. See? But it's still glitching out. So you have to have your mouse all the way on the right, whereas with the Kira, you just, you know, same thing. But I like using the arrow keys anyway. See? So you just hold the mouse on there. But there's no glitch, there's no flickering. You won't have seizures. And so they really need to fix this. And because literally that is making me nauseous, and the only downside is when you go into the bamboo slicer, there's no new Creality High in there. And I don't want to ask the question on the forum. You know what that's like. You have a question and like, hi, I was wondering if they're going to be updating the bamboo slicer to work with the latest Creality High printer. And we're like, fuck you, man. You traitor. You get stoned. So I'm able to put the Ender 3 S1. You know, that's why I started this channel. People are still getting roasted. See, create printer, but there's no, see if I create a printer, I can import presets, etc. But what I really want to do is select, remove. There's no Creality High. They have bamboo. You can clear all. Or maybe there were. If they do, I will buy it. I will literally buy the new Creality High 4. But unfortunately, they don't have it. They have the Creality 3V3. I don't know. I still need to do research, because remember, the latest, if you follow my channel, having the latest and greatest doesn't always mean it's going to be the latest and greatest, and there's a reason why it's not in here, right? I don't know. What do you guys think? Especially you guys are the Novus printers. You guys have been printing longer than me, so you know just what works. There are other slices out there. There was like some dragon slicer with a dragon on the logo, but that one had so much happening in there, I just couldn't. Anyway, let's go back here because I want to see the footage of my crash. That'll make some nice for the forum, right? Throw that on there, and people will be like, "You should learn to fly, man. Spend more time in the simulator." No, I know how to fly. It's a reckless move, you know. It happens. It happens to the best of us. Let's see if we go here. There I am. Oh, but I took notes. Hold on. I'll be able to go back and instead of watching the video, I'll be like, okay. Longer. But I wound up watching the video. If I go back, yeah, instead of watching the video. Yeah. So there's 49. Now I can pay. And if you all right. So now let's check out the footage. Let's the footage coming up. And then the room's a mess. Yeah, that's gonna take another, I don't know, couple of hours. Oh man, I think I need a battery, right? I forget. I haven't done this in a while. Because I love using the footage from the goggles. I don't know, I'm just literally. I'm a goggles. That's why I always ask for, do you have the footage? Because it shows everything. You have the OSD, you got how fast you were going, you can look back. You know, it's kind of like looking back and seeing what I could do better. What state was I in when I actually crashed, right? All right, how high was I? And maybe I need to be higher next time when I start in the manual mode. Oh, but I think we're out of memory anyway. Yeah, because I remember saying to you guys that there was a little airplane It said storage full. Okay, we'll see what we got. It will just tell us if we got today. Internal storage, DCM, miscellaneous, nothing. Oh, nothing. That's because I took the SD card out. All right. How can that be? Wow, it's 2:15. Kids will be home soon. All right, we got that, and then we'll put it in. $50 for a new drone. Can't go wrong there, right? We have internal storage and SD card. Let's see if we get anything from today. What? Huh. That's weird. Nothing on the internal. I thought it would switch and override. Okay, but we definitely will have on the SD card. Oh, I should have switched it when I was there. Oh, we have today. Let's see. What are the goggles is what's going to be 48. There we go. Not here. Oh, body. And I remember because you're like, hey, he has no spotters. There's Ken and Justin. That was me flipping. Definitely not here because I'm flying. Got some good footage though, worthy of oh, and I ran out of space. So it is the aircraft. There are only 12 megabytes left. That's me coming in. And that's where it ran out. Bummer. So it's definitely in the goggles. That's good though, because the goggles will have all the footage from beginning until the end of our stay in the park. Usually, last time I flew with Kim, I was flying, I was out, no, I was in the car and he was outside. Whoops. Hate when that happens. I put it in dock. Ken, hey Ken, here, Ken wants to see the stream. I'll send you the stream from today. And we got, it's okay. It came out fair. Could have been better. And we were in an area that had freaking full bars. Why that happened, I don't know. But it came out okay. I just had to create a thumbnail.
This is the new Rip Belt Path. Like right here. I basically would crash.
Yeah. Audio is pretty bad. I think next time I'll plug the audio microphone into the phone.
This was fun.
But we can stream from the phone. That's really cool. We might have gotten a crash in.
3 to 5?
Oh yeah, here Ken. Hold on, let me do a refresh. Or here everyone. Not just Ken, but Ken loves his video footage. He might take it and add it to his, alright, his feed, his channel. Oh, I think it happened on the second flight on another battery.
Now we're in there. We're in sport.
And then the phone started glitching out. So as you can see, we're in sport. It's nice that it streams the goggles though. And then we're in manual. I might try 720 instead of 1080, like just to give it some more. So, oh look, I can see the ND filter right from here. Because I also lost the ND filter, or the UV filter, but it doesn't matter, I have an extra one. But I will definitely...
You want to be higher? Because look, I'm going to lose on this ground. Yeah, it drops, and you have to calculate that.
Alright, there's that. Anyway, I can watch this next time, but I want to see the crash footage. Okay, so I do need to take out the SD card, because remember this is going back to DJI, and I want to bring it to the UPS store before it closes. So what I'm going to do is, we're going to check the goggles, and then leave this place like a tornado hit it, and you guys don't need to see me put the room back together, but I'm pretty sure that y'all want to see the crash footage. I'm a big fan of crash footage too. I think I'm gonna put that. They'll roast me for it, but that's okay. It comes with the territory. And that's why we made up the channel anyway, because people were roasting people. You just can't ask a question on it, or you just can't share something without someone saying something. Yeah. Alright, let's see. That's cool, we can stream. So I think I just need to lower the lower the whatever you call it. And see, this is why they give you 59 days to pay the $49, because as you saw, if you can't find your stuff, it could take days, it could take hours, it could take weeks. And then you're like, I remember it was in a box. It wasn't in a box. It was in a baggie inside of a box. And I thought I was looking for some packaging, cool packaging. Okay, now this can go here. Here we go. And I'll just crash. I'm so excited for a crash video because it's mine now. I have 91 gigs left, so there's plenty on there. The good thing about the goggle footage is that it's broken up into pieces, but you get... Oh yeah, it was getting wonky. Oh yeah, this is it. This is the crash one. Make this bigger. Switch to manual mode, and then all of a sudden, was it this one? No, it wasn't this one. This one I had better luck on. See, SD full, but it's actually the aircraft SD card. Yeah, I got it. Maybe it was... Hold on. No, definitely not this one, because the drone would be on the ground. And this is a good one though. This is a nice 6-minute flight we can add music to. And then maybe it was this one, 17 seconds. Nope. The goggles work like a little black box. You can store more footage on there than you can on the drone, probably because it's a 1080p. Not that one. There's only a few videos of today. Oh, there's a turn. I like that one. Except it froze. I hate when that happens. See, that's why I don't like going fast with the Avata. You see battery level low, throttle output reached or something, and that's at 30%. Let me see, maybe it was this one. That's here in the yard, so maybe it was that one. 6 minutes. Maybe the recorder was off. Cool spotters though. I'm glad they were there, because I don't, as you know, I don't fly unless we have spotters, and then Usually they're in the shadows, but Justin had never flown before, so he wanted him to have the full experience. And the drone he bought was like the Avata, not the Avata, the Neo. It kept flying on its own. No, we don't have it. Oh yeah, maybe that was it. Yeah, IMU error. I think this was it. This was the crash. Okay. So at the end of this video, I'm trying to go. Yeah, it was weird. The drone was I got this, like, the battery level low error came up, and then something with the throttle. Then I tried putting it. I put it into 60, and then all of a sudden, like, the drone just kind of, see, I got an IM, I don't know what an IMU error is. So it wasn't really pilot error, it was like IM. I don't know what the IMU error is, but either way, DJI will figure it out. And so it wasn't me. It was an IMU error. I wonder what IMU error is. So I guess it was its calling. IMU error. DJI. DJI IMU error can occur due to disconnected cable. Wow. A camera error or IMU bias that's too large. You can try calibrating the IMU, restart. Alright, so I had an IMU error. I thought it was me. I was panicking because the drone was, as you saw, doing this crazy shit. Alright, knowing that moving forward, it's not me. So now I can pay the $50. Alright. And we're going to do that here on this one. I'll let you guys watch that video. In the meantime, this is about 5 minutes. Actually, I'll let you watch the last one. And that would be this one. Not that one. Meaning the last one from the park, which I think was 6 minutes long. It shouldn't take 6 minutes to pay for this, but... Oh no, I do need to find my credit card. All right. Oh, I might get in trouble for singing copyright music. Now we pay, and DJI will be able to see that because a lot of the errors they will be able to see when they plug it into their thing. Thanks, payment successful. Yay! And here we go. Hold on, I'll show you guys after this flight. I'll let you watch that, and I'll just get this ready. I'm not gonna take it away from you after I just pressed play. I think remember the last time something like that happened was in Gremlins. I thought it was real when the movie stopped and then they turned the lights on. Some movie theaters did that. Alright. This one will go back in the box. I'm just gonna write that down in case a few months from now, right? I'm trying to figure out what I did with the parts. Actually, it'll be a couple of days or weeks because remember they said there's a shortage of parts. Sunny life. See, and some of you are like, why is he taking notes? That's just so weird. Now you don't. When you're old, your memory doesn't serve you well. You're like, I remember it was a box, and now I can't find this. I'll never use because it belongs to the Avata one. But just, you know, sometimes you just keep stuff. So look, we're in manual mode. You don't need to go fast. We got that out of our systems. But I was just trying to see what would happen at 60. Then I got an IMU error, which is a bummer. I'm running the latest firmware. There aren't any firmware updates. I always check the night before. Ken and I spoke the night before. I made sure everything was charged. I plugged it in to the DJI Assistant for Consumer Drones just to make sure there weren't any updates, because it has one of the, you know, stipulations of having Part 107. You got to make sure your shit's up to date. And it wasn't that, but I don't know what caused it. Maybe too many flips. Maybe it got dizzy, right? Maybe it just I was doing too many flips too fast. Of course, but it's fun. Look how crisp, and that's with this filter. I like this filter. I think this will be my new one. Love it. And there's a dog park. You know, this is a great park to go to because there aren't any people on there. The sign does say no dogs on the lawn. People bring their dogs. Nobody cares about the drones. You know, it's that kind of town. We do have some Karens, but you know, we keep away from them. We got, and the guys that work at the recycling center are really cool. I let them fly my drone one time. Oh, and now my UPS packing slip is ready, except she's on a conference call, so I won't be able to walk right in. But look at that. I like this filter though. Maybe I'll just add some music to it. So in the meantime, how many minutes are left here? About a minute and a half. Now I just got to find a box and make sure I took everything. Just double check because this drone is not coming back. I'll just put maybe some red tape on it because they might have some new kid looking at it. Yeah, I'll also share that in a second, but so usually the spotters are in the shadows. We want you because you know, but it's fine. Everyone had fun that day. I had fun. Ken had fun. His friend Josh had fun, or Justin, I forget his name, and it's really cool. Justin's gonna get another drone. Justin had one of those Amazon type drones where it literally was flying like the Neo. There, I'll put like some orange tape on. And there it is. That's it for that. So now we have here, we'll close that out, close this out, and then here, as you can see, I have a case number, but it says successful, right? See, payment successful. And now, for the Avata aircraft, and then now, service progress inquiry. So there's an email that I just got with the packing slip. And service progress history is all there. We're never going to see this drone again. See, it's in progress. And then I have a DJI slip that they sent me in my email. Let me just bring this back here. See, voila, and there we have it. And now I can bring this one over here. Now I just have to check my email. I'll just open up a new browser and sign in. So Care Refresh pays for itself. Even if you don't have the money for the Care Refresh, put it on a credit card, literally, because, or you know, just come up with it somewhere, sell something. $50. This drone is worth more than 50, but the odds of like someone else. Oh wow. Get my shipping label and click allow while visiting this site. Print label. There's my label. You can probably see it from the side, but this gets my label. That I won't share because that has the tracking and everything. Yeah. So now I gotta print it, find a box for this, and well, you live and learn. But it wasn't really me. I had an IMU error. Nice to know. But the drone was getting a little bonky. I was like, oh my god, what's happening? And when you panic and you see stuff, you know, you had an oh shit moment. I was like, what do I do? Because I really lost control of the drone when I got the IMU error. Even though I put the gimbal angle at 60, it couldn't handle. I got this, and it felt like it was an alien encounter, or inner out of body experience, where the drone had a mind of its own, kind of like Neo. But that really happens with this drone. I'm really confident with the Avata, and that's why when you fly, you want to be in an open field, because there are two ways you can lose control. Lose control where you don't know how to fly, right? And then lose control, oh, looks like that's not coming off, where the drone just has a mind of its own, and no matter what you do with your sticks and controllers, it's out of your hands. You're shit out of luck. You're not in control anymore, and you better pray that there's no one nearby. Like, I don't know if you saw before, there was a woman and her kid, and we're like, no, we have to stay over here. We got to fly that way, because my rule is always fly the opposite way of where the people are. So if people are here, I'm going that way. So if the drone's going out of control, it's going that way. Hopefully, 95% of the times it will go that way. And as you can see, we got an error. We were safe. We flew away from the people, because if it had an IMU error going the other direction of the people, it could have kept going and flying into someone, hurt someone, and next thing you know, I'm trying to put together a GoFundMe for my legal team. So you just gotta know. Sometimes when you think you know, you don't know. So just be cautious, fly safe, and have fun. As long as you stick to those rules and regulations, you will be golden. And even when a moment like this happens, you won't have anything to worry about, except for your Care Refresh. Especially a drone like this, you do not want to be flying FPV when there are people. That's just for me. I just can't, And given my flying skills have gotten 100% better, these drones have proven, like in this video, to have a mind of its own. Like, I put it into 60-degree angle, it got an IMU error, and the drone couldn't control it anymore. If it was in space, that'd be okay, because gravity would have taken over, and I wouldn't have any thrusters. Yeah, what was the name of that robot in Interstellar? Right? I didn't have any interstellar robot, and that's it. Anyway, I hope this was a good experience for you. Hopefully you don't have to go crazy looking for your stuff. I'll put this back together, but first I need to find my wallet. Go crazy looking for that in all this mess. I know it's somewhere. I put it on a box. Not in a box, but on a box. Alright. Catch you guys on the flip side. Let me just make sure before I say goodbye that we're not missing anyone, because sometimes, usually before the show ends, people comment. Oh, see, people call. June L. OK 0619. Will you be flying in manual mode? Yeah, I was flying in manual mode. I love flying in manual mode. I can play the video again so you can see. I like it, but apparently when I put the drone at a 60-degree angle, it got an IMU error, and I couldn't control the sticks anymore. Left, right, up, down. It basically was an invasion of the body snatchers type experience. Let's see, Mark Bay. IMU error will always come up when you crash. Ah, interesting. But the IMU error came up before the crash. A calibration usually fixes it. It's something to do with the flight controller, not like my Neo. Haha. Yeah, Ken's had better luck than the Neo. He hasn't had he hasn't sold his yet. He flies his, but I could see Ken. Ken has a knack for the FPV because the FPV drone is meant to be flown low and slow. And if you watch my videos, I'm usually high up, and Ken is really comfortable flying low and slow. So if you buy the remote controller, Ken, you're basically going to be in your comfort zone, flying low and slow with this thing, and then you just put some time in the simulator. As for me, I like to go high, but yeah, I don't know why. See ya. Take there, Smirk. Oh, Smirk. Oh, what nice. ALT control. What are you buying? Alt or control? What's alt? I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh no, that's the sound of the condenser. So it sounds like someone's going to the bathroom. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, but I got the IMUU error, Mark Bay, before the crash. Yes, here's the video. If you want to see, I'll let you see it again. Actually, you know what? I should actually put it on my computer. I think it was the 6-minute one, right? What was this one? Not that one. Not that one. I think it was the 5-minute one. Yeah, that one. I got the battery level low warning throttle at 32%, but yeah, it's the IMU error like right about there while it was still in the air. So it was still in the air. I got the IMU error, then it crashed, then Ken and Josh said it bounced. But here, I'll play this because someone had asked for the video. Hold on. They said it bounced twice off the ground. That could be that. Oh, maybe that's it. I don't know. That's the IMU error when it was still in the air. You sure a bird strike didn't happen and knocked it? Usually IMU errors are because of it. I don't know. No, Ken and Josh were standing right there. I was gonna ask if I could try your Avata before the crash. Yeah. Next time, maybe, hold on. Weird. It randomly showed IMU error while. Yeah, you saw that. It was in the air with the but Ken and Josh said it bounced. When it hit the ground, it bounced back into the air, and then it bounced back again. So it's possible that the IMU error, like you saw the picture of it in the air, was when it bounced. I don't know. I'll never know. But all I do know is it only costs $50 for a new one. Maybe you need a new team of spotters. Yeah, I need new spotters, man. No, the spotters were great. They were great. They were looking out for the drone. Usually, that's weird. You saw that? Like there was like a stall on the video. Oh no, my spotters were great. I couldn't ask for better spotters. They kept their eye on it. There was a moment or two when I said, "Hey guys, can you see it?" And I think you walked away somewhere, or you were chatting, because I needed to know if like someone was in a particular area. But you guys, you were fine. I would have just flown the other way. Chester. Oh, Chester is his name. Yes, Chester. Yeah, Chester, cool guy. Chester, what kind of drone did Chester have? Because that drone was literally flying without anybody touching the controllers. Like I said, always a knock or a crash. Yeah, it's a bummer, man. But wait, Ken, what kind of drone was that? Because that drone should not be brought back to the park. Like, it's more reliability. The drone, he put the drone in the air, and it started flying. It wasn't drifting, and then it started going this way, and then and he wasn't even touching the controllers. I don't know what kind of drone it was, but Ken knows. So yeah, it was behaving like a Neo. Yeah, it's a bummer though. I gotta find the box now. I'll use the box over there. Here, I'll let you guys watch this, and I'll put this over here because Jester was asking for the video. Whoops. What? That's weird. I'll just start it from scratch again. See, I wanted to make that do that. I can do a reenactment, but I'll need someone's Avada too. Like I said, yeah, funny Ken. Alright. Now I just gotta walk over the stuff. Oh nice, I got a box. Yep. Yeah. But I've never crashed the Avata. Like I can fly in manual mode, but something glitched out with the drone. Like I put it into M mode, and it started going bonkers. Maybe I was too low off the ground. But no, I started to fly these drones. You're always low off the ground. But it happens, you know, and that's why you get Care Refresh. Nice, and it fit right in there. Alright, I love you, I'm gonna miss you. My memories. My memories. It's so sad. I don't know, it's so hard to say goodbye. So we made so many videos with this drone. The prop guards, the Kandono prop kit, and the gimbal protector. Manual mode, right? We did manual mode with this. We did the rates from Mark Bay. Liam gave us the rates for this. What else happened? So many things, so many moments we had with this drone. So many YouTube videos we were able to do with this. Well, that's okay. Anyway, this one's almost. This is done. I'm gonna end the show, but. Lou, you're that's probably because we touched something. Yeah, my lips are out of lag. That happens when you move something over here. Usually it's not, but that's good. Thanks for the heads up on that. That just means that's another reason why I like streaming from the key. Because when we plug in an SD card, plug out an SD card, then that happens. All right, that's the end of this flight. Let's see, because if we go here. Yeah, it probably happened with the SD card thingy. Alright. Oh, but the video wasn't even playing. Hold on. Oh, here it is. I'll play it again. Play it again, Sam. It's like, what happened? Let's see. Play it again. So yeah, don't worry about my lips because, unfortunately, that happens when you mess around with the stream. That's why I always save the flight simulation videos for last, so that shit don't go with the funk on us. Like now, I'm just trying to play the video, and it's not even playing. Nah, we'll do it like that. The motor's starting. See, it's stuck on motor starting. So let's do this. Let's close that. Bring it here. It should copy really fast. And just play it from the desktop. Sometimes SD cards get funky that way. But we're playing it from the goggles, which screwed everything up. So I'll play it again since just do ask. And I'll just, yeah, you can watch the whole thing. And then I'll end it from there. Well, except I want to see, oops. That's mine. Let's see, we'll go here, a new one. And then we lost our chat window. Don't worry, I'll play the video. See, it was here, but somehow it disappeared. And we'll rewind it. And the show will end after this. Okay? Lou, yeah, I'll fix the audio later. That's why, again, I don't plug anything in or out until we're closer towards the end of the show, because it just screws up the audio. Need to do with 555 like you do with the video. Oh yeah. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, post action 5, and then as long as it syncs, then we know we're good. And I do that before the shows, because if it doesn't, then I quit. And actually, you know what? Let's do that. Try it again. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 2, 1, 5. Okay, and then let that play. I'm gonna stop it. Thankfully, I can record. Minicams lets you do that. So I go to Minicam and my recording, and let's see. Turn it on. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 5. Yeah, it is off. It's off because I plugged something out, and I'm not streaming from a key. Thanks for the heads up on that, though. So anytime we're gonna do a plug-in, or I should just make it a habit of streaming from the key. And that's it for that. And this one, once this is done, the show's gonna be over. Thanks for the heads up on that, though. I will fix that, and maybe I'll come live later and do a 3D print of the week, since this one's a short one. And it works. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you. You used a bamboo slicer, right, Mark Bay? My question about the bamboo slicer, don't worry, you won't see my lips moving on this one, is so when you slice with the bamboo slicer, right, at the end of your 3D print, it brings the extruder all the way up to the top. If I slice with the Cura slicer, it's fine. So I can print the fish, slice the fish on the bamboo slicer, little flat thingy, this thing right here, and it still brings the extruder like freaking all the way to the top. How do you shut that off? Like, how do I just, like, okay, I'm not going to need it to go high up on that print. Oh, I have to keep my phone. I love my phone. All right, okay. Yeah, so how do you bring it down? I guess I'll ask you on the next live stream, because it looks like I gotta go. It's my calling. That's in sport mode. How could I be in sport mode? Oh, then I put it in manual, because that the whole flight was in manual mode. Yeah, I like manual mode. I really do, because you really have full control. Literally. Anyway, I have to go. See, there go people in the field. The runner running across. Got to tape this up. Oh wait, I do have to go, because I'll catch you guys next time. Anyway, because I got to print something before that conference call starts, and take this. Haven't had that issue, but that has something to do with the G code. Got it. Thanks, Mark Bay. I'll see you next time, either later tonight or tomorrow, because I'm going to do the live stream of the 3D print of the week. Just got some thumbnails to make and things like that. Catch you guys on the flip side. 20 on the flip